Hey guys, this is Eve with Scrapbooking with me, and we're going to make a little, just one sheet mini album today. It's a little gift that we can give to, I'm going to give it to a lady at church to put her grandbaby's pictures in, but it's just a little gift you can give to anyone. You're going to start out with a piece of paper that is 12 by 12. You're going to score at 4, at 4 1/4, and at 8 and 8 1/4. Then you're going to turn it just one turn, and you're going to score at 4 3/4 and at 9 1/2. Okay, so that's your scoring, and as always, all of these measurements and the diagram will be on my blog. Alright, so what we're going to do now, let me get my long scissors, is where you have, let's see, there we go, the score lines right there together, we're going to cut out that little piece in between there. So you're going to cut straight up on that score line. You can do this with your trimmer, an X-Acto knife, whatever. I'm just going to do it with my scissors, hopefully. Then straight up on that other score line right beside it. And then you're just going to cut that out just like that. You don't need that part. So we're going to do that on all of these little pieces. And then you're going to flip it around and you're going to do these two as well. You're just cutting up to that score line. Don't go past it, just cut up to it. Okay, now on this first little piece right here, we're going to square these corners off. So all I'm going to do, let me find my ruler. I'm going to come down 3/4 of an inch and make me a little mark. And then 3/4 on the other side and make a little mark. And then 3/4 here, and 3/4 here, and then I'm just going to cut. You can do this freehand, you don't have to measure if you want to. I'm just going to cut from one of those marks to the other. All I'm doing is just cutting that off like that. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So we just cut those little corners off. I'm going to use my eraser and just erase those little marks that I made. Now on this center one, we're going to round the corners on it. Okay, then on this last one, these are just some old Creative Memories cutting templates, and I'm just going to use it to kind of make me a little swirl there at the top to cut off. You can use a plate, a cup, whatever. See, all I'm doing is just doing that so I can cut that off. I just want each one of these to be a little bit different. So you can just use a paper plate, a cup, a saucer, whatever you have in your cabinet. Just kind of cut it like that. There we go. Now on the other end, we're just going to round all of these corners. That's all we're going to do down here. Oops, that didn't work. Okay. And then we're going to take our little 1-inch hole punch, And on this one, we're just going to put a little tab, a little pull tab, just like that. So that's all we're going to do there. And now you are ready to fold this up and mat it. So let's fold it up and burnish. And then we can put our mats on, decorate, and this little album is finished. That is all you need to do to it. It's very simple, but it's very, very cute when it's made. And it will slide down in someone's purse. It holds plenty of pictures. Now, it's going to fold it up like this. This one's going to fold in, and then this one. And as you can see, ooh, it went blurry, sorry about that. My paper, for some reason, is just a little bit larger on one side than the other. I don't know why. I think my paper is a little bit more than 12 inches. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to open this back up, and I'm going to take about 1/4 of an inch off of this side right here, straight down. If your paper is 12 inches, then you shouldn't have to worry about this. But I think mine was a little bit more. I should have measured before I started. I think that's a little much. Let's back it up. But this is just showing you a fix if yours is a little bit more. See, I just took off about 1/4 of an inch. Now it should work out just fine. So let's fold this back up and see if it works out now. So fold that one over and then fold that one over, and it comes out right exactly. So like I said, if your paper is 12 by 12 exactly, it should work. If not, just take a little bit off, 1/4 of an inch off of that one side. Alright, now it's just a matter of decorating. So we are going to cut some mats. We have our mats cut, and now it's just a matter of matching them up with these and then putting them down. So I'm just going to pull that one up. So this is that rounded corner. I'm just going to pull that mat up and flip it over, and then take my pencil and just make sure that I got it kind of even. And just trim around that, or mark around that, not trim. I'm marking right now. And then just trim that off. So that will go there. So we'll go ahead and put this down with our art glitter glue. I'm using more of that Have Faith collection. So I think that's so pretty. It's got so many beautiful spring and summer colors in it. And then this one, we just need to round the corners. And I will tell you the size of all of these mats in just a second. And now on this one, we need to just flip it over and mark it as well. Mark our little cutouts here. And then put that one down. Alright, so that is that. Alright, these mats are cut at 3.5 by 2 1/4, and you need 6 of those. 3 on this side and 3 on the opposite side. These are cut at 3.5 by 4.5, and you're going to need 12. 6 here and then 6 on the opposite side if you're going to cover everything, which I do. That way it's all matted and they can put pictures on all of the places if they want. So I'm going to put the rest of these mats down, and then we'll come back and finish this album up. It'll be done. We are finished with all the mats. As you can see, all of our mats are on. So this is a good way to use up your scraps, because if you're like me, you have scraps that are this size and just pull some together that's got the same colors in them and use up your scraps to do this. And then it just takes one piece of your 12 by 12 cardstock. So we have this finished, and now we are going to decorate it a little bit. So just pull one of those over and then the other one over that way, and there you've got your little book. Isn't that cute? I love it. I think I'm going to use this as my front though. I do believe. Now, I'm probably going to create a belly band to put around this just so that it'll hold it closed. You could put magnets on each one of these if you wanted, or Velcro. Not sure what I'll do to those right now. Let's go ahead and do some decorating first. Now, I have cut out some. We got these dies in today, and I just had to grab one. This one is the Dahlia Trio, and it's 3 of the Dahlia dies, but they're together like this so that you don't lose them, which is great. But they cut out separately. They cut out just like this. And let me show you what you can do to these. Look at these. See, that is not attached, so you can fold those up and make them dimensional if you want to. These outside pieces will fold up too and become dimensional if you want those to. I'm probably not, since I'm decorating on the inside of this, I'm probably just going to lay them flat down. So I've just cut out some various colors on those dahlias. I'm going to put, and then this was from the paper collection, these, so I'm just going to probably put some of these down in different places as well. Let me go ahead and trim this off. So I think I might put, I know this is very, very busy, this background. So I may put that dahlia down here and just attach the bottom part of it, and then this up here and just attach the top part so that they can still slide a photo in there. So let's do that. Let's just attach this bottom portion of the dahlia. We do have a few of these dies in, not many. They didn't send us a lot. Yeah, I think we're just going to put it down like it is. I started to put some ink on it, but I think I'm just going to leave it like it is. Okay. And you saw me put glue on all of that, didn't you? So I'm just going to hold that up right there until it dries. So then they can still slide a picture in there. And then I think we're going to use these ones with the little butterflies right here at the top. I might lift those centers up just a little. If you kind of fold it back and then just lift it up with your fingernails, that works. So I might put that there. And let's see. That's cute. Do small things with a happy heart. So we'll attach just the bottom of that. Maybe up the side just a little bit. Alright, so they can still slide something under there. We'll put this dahlia right here. There we go. They can still slide something under that. And let's see. So let's just leave that as it is right now, and then we will do more decorating later. So we'll fold this up and see what we can do out here. We'll put that one there. Let's put a pretty white one there. That looks pretty, doesn't it? like us to use the big one though. That there. And then maybe the striped one over here. Try not to put them in the same spots. Okay, so we have that. I'm not going to decorate these because this is kind of the flaps that come over like this. So, and I don't think I'm going to put anything on those right now. I may later put Velcro or something on them, but right now I don't think I'm going to. Okay, so what I've done to make the little band to go around it, I have cut this piece just out of some scrap, and it is 6 inches by 1 1/8. And then I cut this piece, which was a scrap, but it's got all the words on it: blessed, joyful, happy, always. And I've cut it at 6 by 1 inch. So I've got just 1/8 of an inch border on this. And this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to glue these two pieces together. Just leaving that tiny bit of border on either side. That will make it pop a little bit better. So you see we've got that. Just that little bit of border. And then we're going to put it on up against here flush on that side. And then just wrap it around. That's going to be our little closure. So what we're going to do is we're going to glue this across here, and then over here we're just going to put a piece of Velcro to glue this to the back, to snap it to the back. Like I said, you could put a magnet on here if you want. I think I'm just going to put a little piece of Velcro. So let me see, I'm going to try to get this centered up. Well, I think I just about have it centered right there, so I'm just going to put it down. Alright, so we're going to pull that up. I'm going to glue it without moving it, hopefully. So I'm gluing this all the way down, making sure that it glues right up to the edge, so it looks like that it goes all the way around, but it doesn't. So it looks like a complete belly band, but we're just gluing it partially. And we'll glue that right there, right up to that edge. Okay. Now let's get a piece of Velcro and we'll put it on that end. Now, when you're putting this closure on, don't pull it too tight, because when they put photos and things in here, they're going to need a little bit of room. So leave just a little bit of leeway there. So then just push that down. There we go. So we've got that on. Now I also used, let me grab this one over here. I also used the Cottage Cuts. This is a new dye that we got in. It's called Dogwood Branch. That's what it looks like. But this is how it cuts out, and I think this is adorable. You can just use the branch itself, by itself, or you can pull in all of these little flowers and put those on. And I think that's what we're going to do. You can pull in all of these little flowers and put those down too. So we're going to put this branch on right up across that. And then we'll go a little bit further with our decorating. And this also embosses as it cuts, so it is so cute. Have these in stock, but grab one in a hurry. I don't know why we can't get a lot of these dies, but we don't get a lot of them in, but they are so cute. Now for these little flowers, I'm going to pop them up just a little bit, so I'm just cutting some pop dots in half. Some of these little poppy dots. I'm going to cut some of those in half, and then we'll just put those on the bottom of the flower and pop them up. So we'll put those right at the end of the branch if I can keep it from sticking to me. Now you could cut the branch and then cut the flowers in a different color if you wanted to. I just decided to use it the same color because I'm going to put some bling in the center of them anyway. Now one more die that I used, and let's see if I can get that. From Find It Trading, we got in a couple of these, and it's got a house. It looks like a couple of churches. I'm going to use this little house. It's got a heart that cuts out right in the top of it. And I've just used my Wink of Stella in gold and colored it gold, just so it would show up a little bit. I've got pop dots on the back of it. And then I'm going to put it down right there. I've got my little cup of coffee over, whoops, throw it down. Got my little cup of coffee over here, and I got it up on pop dots. I put all of my little flowers on. And now I'm going to put my little heart in there, and I'm just going to set it down in there, hopefully, and I've colored it with the pink Wink of Stella. Let's see if we can get it down in there. There we go. So we've got that little heart down in there. Now we're going to put some, let's see, I'm going to put some, this is from Nuvo, the glitter gloss pens, and I'm just going to gloss this coffee cup up so that it shows a little bit better. I did go around it with my black Copic marker just around the edges. And then we're going to go over these flowers a little bit. We just need to make them pop a little bit off the page since I've got such a busy background. And then we will use some bling, and I think I'm just going to use all pink bling if I can. And put right in the center of those flowers. And I think that's going to be our little album. A little bit busy on the front. I don't think I thought out my paper well enough on this back. I should have made it a little bit more solid, but I think it's still cute. And then when you open it up, you've got all of this to put photos and things in. I think it's really cute. Like I said, this is a good way to use up your scraps. If you have a lot of scraps, just grab you a piece of paper, 12 by 12 cardstock that you can match some paper up to, and then put this together and give it as a gift. It would be great for a Mother's Day gift. If you put the grandkids' pictures in there, that would be so wonderful. I would love that. But we will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button right up there. And then when that little bell pops up, click that little bell so that you'll be notified every time we put up a new video. Don't forget to click the link below and go over and sign up for our classes in Pigeon Forge in September. They are going fast. They're selling out really fast. So if you want to see us up there, take some classes with us, just meet us. We're having a free meet and greet. Doesn't cost you anything. So just come on up and join us. We would love to see you. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.